idea too to be boosting up your immune system right now, just so it's like a continual habit. Once it starts getting cold again, um, we don't have to then rush to do it. It's just kind of like the body knows that it's good and it's ready and it's just its normal routine. So let's start off on our backs. And it's a good idea to use or to put your blocks at the front of the mat already before class, but I'm just gonna move mine aside so it's not blocking me. And you'll lay back, and you can even use your blanket. If you want to straighten your legs, you can use them underneath your knees, or you can bring your knees and bend them. Allow your eyes to close. Just bring your awareness, your attention inside your body. Place your hands on your low belly or on your belly. Inhale, lift the belly, fill up the belly with air. And then exhale, release the belly down towards the spine. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Allow a slight constriction of the belly. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Keep going. And it's nice to open your mouth and exhale, release the air. Now in your next exhale, make a sound. And then continue. Next time around, we'll take a four count inhale. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. So we want a longer exhale, and it's a really good thing to engage or initiate our slow response system or parasympathetic nervous system that slows the body down, rest, and digest. And really feel like you can push the air out fully. A lot of times we don't release the stagnant air and we keep it. So that is how you can, by exhaling fully and completely, that is a way where we can release stress. And as you're breathing, feel your heart beating. And now come into your heart center. And imagine with each inhale and exhale, your heart expands outward, sideways, softening with each breath. Let's bring a light to our heart center. Let's bring a green light to the heart center, which is associated with our heart chakra. And allow that green light to grow as you breathe in and out. Now bring in your intention for this practice. Something you want to cultivate more of, something you want to grow more of. Bring that intention into your mind's eye, your third eye. And on your next exhale, release the intention into the universe, trusting that it is growing right now. Now bring your knees into your chest, cross your ankles, stretch the knees towards the chest, open the knees out a little wider than the chest. Push the knees forward and then cross the other way and bring your knees towards the chest again. Uncross the ankles and slowly rock side to side. Keep hold of the right knee. Stretch the left leg down long. Grab onto your strap. Place your strap on the ball mound of the right foot. Stretch your right foot up. Hold on to the straps with each hand. Bend your knee. Exhale. Inhale. Shoot it up. Exhale. Bend your knee. Inhale. Shoot your heel up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot. Exhale. Bend your knee. Inhale. Straighten here. Keep the bend in both elbows so you can relax the shoulders away from the ears. Stay here and breathe. Now with your left leg straight down long, flex the left foot so that your knee is going up towards the ceiling. Good. Take the straps into your right hand, and with the right elbow bent, kickstand the right elbow, open up the leg. So we're externally rotating the right leg. We're opening up that hip. Keep the breath going. And then when you're ready, bring your leg back to center. Take the strap with your left hand, cross your right leg over. Bring your right hand into the hip crease of the right hip and glide the hip towards the left toes. So we're really lengthening through the right side of the body. Keep the breath going. Don't lose the breath. Come back to center and switch. Left foot, ball mound, and then right leg stretches down onto the mat. So now this is a pose we're going to do later on through the class. So just bring yourself, focus your attention in through the muscles that are working here. The left heel is poking up toward your right foot is also flexed, so the right heel is going forward. Nice. That also means that right thigh is engaged, right? Good. We're breathing here. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Stay here. Keep working your right leg. And now take the strap in your left hand, both straps, and open it out towards the side. Bend your left elbow so you can use it as a kickstand. Now we're externally rotating the left leg in its hip socket. Keep flexing through the right leg and feel how your thigh is pushing down into your femur bone. Nice. Inhale, take your leg back to center, strap into the right hand, cross it over, use your kickstand here, or just keep it crossed, keep the elbow off the ground. You don't have to go all the way. Bring your hand into your left hip crease and slide the left hip towards your bottom toes, towards your right toes. Feel how you've created more length in your left side body. Continue to breathe. So I'm going to correct myself. I don't want your right elbow to touch the floor. Nice. Take it back to center. Bend your left knee. Take your strap out. Perfect. Bring your knees back into your chest. You can rock side to side again. And we're going to do some sit-ups here. So tabletop your legs so your shins are parallel to the ceiling. Place your hands behind your head. Keep your elbows away from each other. Draw the navel in and up. Exhale. Lift your shoulder blades off and crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really draw attention to this low belly. 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Keep your knees up, shins up, and then bring your hands behind your head again. Keep the elbows open. Draw the navel in and up. Exhale, come forward, crunch up. Don't come all the way down. Keep going. Notice how your chest is nice and broad. 1 and lower down. Keep the elbows away from each other. Draw the navel in and up. So push that low back down. Inhale, draw the belly in. Exhale, come up, pause. Right elbow to left knee. Left elbow to right. Keep going. Don't move your knees, just move your elbows towards your knees. Working just a little harder. We'll do 2 more. 1 and 2. Lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Nice. And then roll onto your right side. Push yourself up and then come into all fours. Stack your shoulders directly above your shoulders above your wrists, knees above your hips, knees below your hips. Inhale, open up the chest, roll the shoulder heads back, cat, cow, and then exhale, now come into cat. Push your spine up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, broaden out through the chest. Exhale, round the spine, dome out the spine, dome out the back. Inhale, roll the shoulder heads back. Exhale, push the navel into the spine. We'll take 2 more. Nice. Come back in a neutral spine. Don't let the belly sink so much. Are getting into the low back and really dumping into the low back. So neutral spine is kind of a contraction in the core here. Straighten your right leg and we're going to do a little calf stretch, rocking forward and backward. And right knee back to your mat. Left leg stretches back, another calf stretch here. Come back to the mat. Take your right leg back. And then readjust your hands in case your wrists are not below your shoulders. Contract the core, low belly into back. Reach the left arm forward. Pause. Lift your right leg off the mat. Use your core. Hug the outer hips in. Breathe. Keep the flex in the right foot. Keep reaching the heel back. Lower hand, lower knee, coming to the other side. Stretch the left leg back, pause. Reach the right arm forward. Notice and see if your left elbow is locking out. If it is, add a tiny micro bend to it. Pause, low belly into back, lift the left leg, keep the flex in the left foot, breathe. Lower the hand, lower the knee. One more round. Left leg now reaches up, no longer touching the mat. Use the core, reach the left arm forward. Keep your neck nice and long, so don't crunch it. Your gaze is at the tip of your nose. Find something to stare at with a soft gaze. Hand down, knee down. Stretch the left leg back, flex the foot, hug the outer hips in. Stabilize your core before you lift your right arm up. Find your breath. Hand down, knee down, big toes touch behind you. Open your knees, sit back into child's pose. Rest your forehead on your mat. Nice, smooth breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And bring your hands down towards underneath your shoulders. Push up and make your way back into all fours. We're going to round the spine here and then come back child's pose. You can walk your hands a little bit forward, come back up. All fours, round your spine, really round your spine, and then press your hips back onto your heels, child's pose. One more time. Round your spine, come up, cow pose. I'm sorry, cat. I'm confusing those a lot today. And then child's pose. Rest your hips onto your heels. Walk your hands forward. Lift your elbows off your mat and turn your fingers slightly outward towards the sides of your room. So it's just a little angling out here. So lift your elbows, your forearms off the mat, push down through your palms and spread your fingers. Push your fingers down. So your fingers are pressing down just as much as your palm. Lift your hips off your heels, push the weight into your hands, curl your toes under, and then shift your hips back into a downward facing dog. Begin to walk your dog here, pedal out your legs. Bend one knee and then the other. Keep the core active, keep it tight, draw the navel in and up as you reach your hips back. Keep pedaling out here, and we'll pause. We'll find stillness in our down dog. Reach all of the weight into your hips and allow the heels to just grow heavy. One more smooth breath here. Exhale, walk your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Take your feet a little wider than your hips. Let your head hang. Grab onto your elbows. Sway side to side. Feeling that breath still going through your body. Hands onto your hips. Keep a bend in your knees and then inhale. Reach your chest forward and up. Nice. Let's walk up to the front of your mat. Take your feet hips width distance. Push down through your feet. Lift your toes. Push down through your feet and lift your kneecaps. Draw the flesh of the buttocks down towards your heels. Draw the navel in and up. Broaden out through the collarbones. Reach your hands out towards the outsides of your hips. Close your eyes here and feel this Tadasana mountain pose through your body. Find your breath. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, hinge forward, lower yourself down. Hands onto your calves, reach your heart up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your right foot back, lower down your back knee, flatten out your back toes. Pause, activate your core, reach your arms up overhead. Good, so we first want to stabilize before we do any type of movement, because that's where we can get injured, is in the transitions. So really feel your core working, and now really activate the outer hips and press them in towards the center of the body. Hook your thumbs, right thumb underneath your left, reach your fingertips up. Now pretend like there's a beach ball in between your thighs and squeeze your thighs together. Scissor the thighs. Keep your core working, keep it going. And maybe on an inhale, you look up and reach a little higher. And exhale, unhook the thumbs. Charge up the back foot. Step back plank pose. Again, position your wrists underneath your shoulders. Reach your heels back and open up through the chest. Nice. Pause, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, step your foot next to your right thumb. Lower your back knee, flatten out your back toes, stabilize your core, inhale, fingertips towards ceiling. Breathe. Again, scissor the thighs, hug the outer hips in, and pretend like your heart is trying to reach up towards the ceiling. Sternum extends up. Hook your thumbs left under right, reach your fingertips up. Unhook, plant your hands, charge up the back foot, pause, step forward, hands to calves, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Keep a micro bend in the knees as you inhale. Reach up with the flat back. Fingertips up. Keep the navel in. Hands down through heart center. Reach your hands all the way down. Again, Sun Salutation C. Inhale, fingertips towards ceiling. Exhale, soft bend in the knees as you hinge forward. Hands to calves, lift the sternum. Exhale, fold, plant your hands back, step your left foot back. Lower the back knee, flatten out the back toes. Inhale, reach your hands up, pause. Take your right hand back, your left fingertips forward, a nice little twist here. Hug your outer hips in. Find your breath. Return back to the mat. Charge up the back foot. Step back plank. Exhale, shift the hips back, downward facing dog. Left knee bends. Step your foot next to your left thumb. Back heel lowers, flatten the back toes. Inhale, reach up. Keep the belly in. Pause and breathe. Scissor your legs as you reach your left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. Keep hugging the outer hips in towards the center of your body. Hands go back onto the mat. Charge up the back foot. Step forward. Hands to calves. Lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Hands down through heart center. Pause here. Connect back to your breath. If you lost it, thumbs into the sternum, thumbs into the heart. Hands go down, back to Tadasana, palms facing forward. Thighs active, flesh of the buttocks towards the heels. A small contraction, a small pinch in the shoulder blades, but nothing so vigorous that your front ribs poke out. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, soften the knees as you go down. Hands to calves, lengthen up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands back. Step your right foot back, then your left foot, plank pose. Heels back, heart opens forward. Pause and plank for 2 breaths. Lower the knees down, flatten out your toes. Pause. Keep the belly up, keep the belly in, so our hips aren't dipping down. Keep yourself up, your spine is diagonally now. Shift forward, bend your elbows, slowly graze the body with your arms as you go down. Reach your shoulder heads back. Nice, forehead on the ground. Slide your hands back just a little so that the wrists are underneath the elbows. So maybe you want to poke up and see. Good. Push the tops of the feet down. Lift the knees up so that the thighs are active. And inhale, lift the chest. Now in baby cobra, still glide the buttocks towards the heel. Same thing as we were doing in Tadasana. Find your breath. Lower down. Curl your toes underneath you. And then walk the toes forward towards your knees. Push your knees down, come up all fours, and then down dog. 5 breaths here. Smooth inhales, smooth exhales. I'll be right back. I'm just going to turn on the AC. It is so hot in my room. Okay. On your inhale, look in between your hands. On your exhale, walk up to the front of your mat. Hands to calves, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up with a flat back, bend your knees, reach your fingertips up, contract the core. Hands through heart center, down to your side. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Hands to calves, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down. Step your feet back, plank. Pause and plank. The flesh of the legs towards the heels again. Push down through the palms. Rebound up through the shoulders. Lower your knees if you want to do a modified chaturanga, or you have the option to do full classic chaturanga. So you can shift forward either where you're at. Bend your elbows, hover here for classic, and then uncurl the toes, push up, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Curl your toes underneath you, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a good opportunity to come back to your breath if you've lost it. It's A good pose to even out your hips. It's a good stretch to the backs of the thighs, the hamstrings. A good stretch in the spine as well. On an inhale, look forward. At the end of your exhale, you can walk or you can hop to the front of the mat. Hands to calves lengthen. Exhale, fold. And allow your knees to bend here. Let the crown of the head release down towards your mat. And on an inhale, soften the knees as you reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lock in the core. Keep reaching the tailbone down towards the heels. Bring your hands down through heart center. Allow the eyes to grow heavy. Find your breath. Bring your hands out towards the sides of your body. One more sun salutation A. I think I lied last time. I said that was the last one. Inhale, reach your arms up. Soften your knees on your way down. Hands to calves, lengthen up. Pause here and really use the core here. So we want the navel to draw in and up as we go up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands down. Step your feet back, plank. Now you can either do the modified chaturanga or the classic. I prefer the modified because I get to use my core and arms way more and there's less injury in the shoulders here. Shift forward, bend your elbows, and then come all the way down. Forehead on your mat. Reach your arms down beside your body. And if it's uncomfortable for you to have your forehead on the mat, feel free to rest your left cheek down. Okay, so we're gonna start to engage our muscles. So let's bring the feet at least hips width distance. Don't have them out wider. Push the tops of the feet down into the mat. Lift your knees. Reach the tailbone back. And then inhale, lift your chest up. Reach your fingertips back. Shalabhasana, or variation of Shalabhasana. Breathe here. Now lift your legs, your feet off. Locust pose. Keep the gaze at the tip of the nose. Don't crunch the neck. Exhale, fold down, lower down. Plant your hands beside your chest. Curl your toes under. Push your knees down or push yourself up to plank and then down dog. 5 breaths. Push down through the hands. Spin the inner upper arm out or slightly turn your fingertips outward to create more space from the shoulder blade, from the shoulder head, excuse me, the neck. We want the shoulder heads to be cramming into our neck. So that's why we turn our fingertips outwardly. Keep the core engaged, reach your hips back. Let your heels hang. One more smooth breath. Exhale, step up or hop. Hands to calves, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Hands down through heart center. Nice. Okay, so turn and face the long side of your mat and take a nice wide stance out, okay? Parallel your feet, and actually, let's grab our blocks here. Place your blocks behind your heels. Feet are parallel. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right heel out so that your toes are now going in towards your body. And then turn your left toes up and over to the front. So check to see if your heel to back arch alignment. You may have to pivot your front foot left or right. Good. Now really press into your back foot and then bend into your front leg. Good. Now reach your outer hip down and back. Don't let the hip poke out to the side. Lengthen your torso, and now reach your arms out towards the front and back of you, forward and back. Now find your drishti, your gaze point, beyond your middle finger, and still press into your right leg. And then reach your arms up, straighten. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, arms up, straighten. Exhale, rebend. One more, inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend. Bend your left arm. Place your forearm into your thigh. Reach your right arm up. Now I'm working with opposites, so it's a mind trick here. Keep your outer hip in and down. So pull the outer hip back and into the body, okay? Reach your right fingertips forward, extended side angle. Now bring the bottom ribs up towards the ceiling, so a slight little twist. And then come back and reverse your warrior. Reach your back hand behind you, your front hand up and over. Good. Bring your hands back onto your hips, straighten out your legs, re-parallel your feet. Okay, going to the other side now. Slide your left heel back, your right toes go up and over to the back. Again, check to see front heel to back arch alignment. Shift your weight into the back edge of your left foot as you bend into your right leg. Draw the right leg, the right outer hip in and under the body, okay? Don't let that hip jut out to the side. Bring your torso and stack it on top of your hips. Lengthen up. Reach your arms out towards the sides. Right fingertips forward. Look beyond your right middle finger. Find your breath. Now inhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Now plug the shoulders back into their sockets and exhale, rebend. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend your right elbow, form into the thigh, reach your left fingertips up. That bottom shoulder, keep it away from your ear. Draw it down and back. Reach your left fingertips forward, extended side angle. And then draw the bottom ribs up towards the ceiling. Create a small little twist here. Reach your top arm back up and now reverse your warrior. Left arm behind the back. Come back, hands to waist, re-parallel your feet. Doing warrior two again. Slide your right heel out. Turn your toes up and over to the front of the room. Your left toes. Push into your back foot as you bend into your left leg. Come back into warrior two. Stack your torso directly above your hips. Lengthen the torso. Reach the sternum up towards the ceiling as you're getting a stretch here with your shoulders, with your collarbones actually. Breathe. Bend your left elbow. Come back into side angle. And now reach your fingertips forward, extended side angle. Draw your outer hip in and under your body. And now turn the ribs up towards the ceiling. Come back up, reverse the warrior. And then bring your hands back to your waist. Straighten your leg, re-parallel. Draw your left heel back. Right toes up and overhead. Weight into the back foot. Bend into your left knee. Find warrior two again. Stack your torso above your hips. Gaze beyond the middle finger. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Bend the right arm. Reach up, side angle. Now extended side angle. Reach the fingertips forward. Keep drawing the navel in and up the body. Bottom ribs up towards the ceiling. Come back. Reverse. And then come back to the center. Parallel your feet. Let's grab our blocks. Place them at the front of our mat. Step to the front. Palms to the front. Tadasana. Engage the thighs. We're going to do a variation of Sun Salutation B. On an inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, shift the hips back. Chair pose. Lift your toes off your mat. Put more weight into the heels. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to calves, lengthen up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step your feet back, plank. Pause and plank. Lower the knees down. Shift forward, bend your elbows, chaturanga. And then lower the forehead on the mat. Reach the arms back. Feet hips width distance. Push your feet down. Lift your kneecaps up. Lift your chest, shoulders off. Lift your feet, Shalabhasana. And then hook your thumbs here. Reach your fingertips back. Smooth breaths. Long neck. Buttocks towards the heels. Lower your head down. Plant your hands beside your ribs. Curl your toes. Push up and back, downward facing dog. On a smooth inhale, step foot next to your right thumb. Keep your heel off the ground and then slowly reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling, crescent pose. Bend your back knee. Square off your hips. Draw the navel in and up. Flesh of the buttocks down. Breathe. Ground your right inner foot down. So the big toe mound down. Breathe. Reach your right hand back, your left arm forward. Return back to your mat. Step your foot back. Plank pose. Lower onto your knees, flatten out your toes again. Shift forward, modified chaturanga. Hold your belly. Reach the forehead all the way down. Hands back towards the body. Push your feet down, engage your thighs, flush the buttocks back. Inhale, lift your chest, roll the shoulders back. Now cactus your arms. Lift your feet, Shalabhasana. Breathe here. Exhale, lower down. Hands to the mat. Curl your toes. Push up and back, downward facing dog. On a smooth inhale, bend your left foot, step it next to your left thumb. Pause. So recruit the muscles in the belly, draw the navel in and up as you reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Bend your back knee to square off the hips. Breathe. Reach the right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Come back to the mat, plant your hands down, step back, knees down, child's pose. Smooth breaths here, in and out. Walk your hands forward. Shift your hips up and back. Curl your toes downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Firm the belly into the back body. Engage the biceps and the triceps, which will help you to turn to spin the inner upper arms out towards the sides of the room. On an inhale, look in between your hands. Exhale, hop or walk to the front of the mat. Hands to calves, lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, hips back, chair. Heels, hip, weight into the heels. And then inhale, reach your fingertips up. Bring your hands to heart center. Down to your sides, Tadasana. Breathe. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, hips back, chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist your body over to your right. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee, or just twist. Weight still into your heels. Come back to center, forward fold. Let it go. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Inhale. Hands to calves, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, sink your hips back, chair pose. Keep the core engaged. Hips go back towards the end of the mat. Lift the toes up. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to your left. You can reach your right elbow on the outside of the left knee or just twist. Breathe. And then come back to center. Exhale, release, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Add a small micro bend here. If you're still rounding in the spine, if you feel yourself rounded, Take your feet wider and bend your knees. We're gonna progressively get to the poses how they visually look. But right now, we're getting there. We're stretching, we're creating our practice. Take your hands to your hips, point the elbows back, broadening out through the collarbones, belly in and up, reach your sternum, heart up. And then hands down, walk again, face the long side of your mat. And grab your strap. So we did this on the floor, and we did parts of it while we were doing our standing poses. Okay. So let's first start off demoing it, okay? So you're gonna stand into your right foot, bend your left knee into your chest. Pause here, flex the left toes, and then lower it down. Let's see. We're gonna go for it. Let's see, let's try it. Again, stand into your right foot, bend your left knee, holding onto the strap, wrap it around the ball mound of the foot and stretch the leg forward. Keep both elbows bent towards the sides of the body, and engage your core. Breathe. Bend your knee, step down. So just so you can see it sideways, I'm planting down the standing leg, bending my knee, placing my strap around the ball mound of the foot, and notice how straight my spine is. I'm not here, bending back. I'm not here, but I'm here. So the only way I can manage this neutralization in the hips is using my core. Now I'm reaching also, on the opposite end, I'm reaching my tailbone down. Okay, so let's do the other side. Press down through your left foot, bend your right knee, take it up towards your chest. Flex your foot, bring the strap around the ball mound of your right foot. Stretch it forward. Activate the core, activate the glutes. Breathe. Keep the elbows close to the side body, broadening out through the collarbone. Glutes down towards your heel. Breathe. Bend your knee, plant your foot down, back onto the mat. Now we're adding on. Take your feet hips width distance apart. Firm the thighs into the bone, the femur bone of the leg. Flush the buttocks down. Activate the core. Micro bend your right knee. And then bring your heel up, your left heel up. Slide your heel next to your ankle. Okay, so now we are externally rotating our left leg in the hip socket, right? So it's facing, it's angling out, but we're still controlling it. We're not letting it flop out. We're not letting the hip jut out. We're using our muscles, stabilizing, hugging the outer hips in, reaching the glutes down. And now bring your heel up to wherever you'd like to place it. Just don't place it next to your knee. You could even bring your hand down, reach the heel up higher if you'd like. Now, wherever the heel lies, press it into the leg, heel presses back. Glutes go down, activate the core. Reach your arms up. Hook your thumbs. Doesn't matter, just remember which one goes underneath. Breathe. Hands down through heart center. Knee goes to center, flex your foot. Now be easy on yourself and really use your core. Don't get into your low back. Stretch out the leg. Now it doesn't have to go all the way straight. Just straighten it to whatever your straight means. Keeping your hips hugging in, drawing the tailbone down on the standing leg. Using your core to maybe get the leg up higher. Notice my leg is not straight. And then exhale. Lower your foot down. Bend your knees. Shake it out. So again, we're building our practice. We're working it up. It doesn't have to be beautiful. And it's actually not called yoga perfect. It's called yoga practice, right? Because it's a practice. Okay, other side. Push down through your left foot. And we don't want to lock out the standing leg. So that's why I said micro bend it on the other side. Bring the right heel against your left ankle. Pause. Again, recruit your muscle. Hug the outer hips in. Draw the navel in and up. Tailbone goes down. Again, externally rotating the right leg out just a little, but we're still keeping it controlled. Nothing is jutting out. Bring your heel up to wherever you want. Maybe you want to use your hand to help. And again, recruit your muscles. Really use the core. Lift your arms up. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Draw the pinkies back behind you to open up through the inner upper arms. Plug the shoulder heads back into their sockets if you've lifted them. Hands through heart center. Knee to center, flex your right foot. Use your core, draw the belly into the back body. Slowly straighten out your right foot. Hug the outer hips in. Breathe. Bend the knee, place it back down, wiggle it out. We're gonna do that one more time on each side because I feel like we wanna work hard in this one, okay? Draw the navel in and up, tailbone goes down. Bend your right knee, bring your hands to heart center. Press, this is your left knee. Press down through your standing leg. Straighten your leg. Straighten your left leg. And maybe play with your balance. Maybe close your eyes for a couple of breaths or a second. Maybe your arms go up. Bend your knees, step it down, wiggle it out. We have one more side. If you just notice, we're really working the core, right? So the core has a lot to do with our appendages, our arms and legs. Draw the navel in and up, tailbone down. Hands to heart center, right knee bends. Breath is working really, really, really a lot. I like that. Straighten out, I just made that up. Straighten out the right leg, use the core, really use the core. Draw the navel back to the spine, breathe. Hands go up, pinkies back, plug the shoulder heads into your sockets. Rebend and step down. Wiggle it out. Maybe sway side to side, sway. Let your arms sway and hit your body. This is actually a qigong movement. And then come back to center. Step over to the front of your mat. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. Take an exhale, forward fold. And then bend your knees, lower down onto your mat. Time to wind down. Grab your blanket. And place it on your mat. Whether you need it to be folded or just folded once, that's your choice. I like to only allow it to fold once. And then the sit bones go towards the edge of the blanket. Open up your legs. And then push the heels down so that it creates a flexing of the hamstrings rather than a overstretching it and locking down the knees. That can really overstretch the hamstrings. So if we keep the knees bent, it's easy on the hamstrings. It also kind of engages the quads, the thighs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Revolve to your to your left. Reach your fingertips forward. Lower your hands. Place them on the outsides of your leg. Breathe here for a moment. So keep pushing down through your right hip. Root that down. Don't let it fling off the mat, off the blanket. Feel your spine nice and long, nice and straight. And now on your exhale, bend your elbows and allow your back body to fold over your left foot. So I have overstretched the back of my leg. And so I really have to add a big bend here because I don't want to stretch it too much. I don't want to overstretch it because I've already done it. It's injured. So I'm just taking care of it by keeping my knee way, way high. Place your hands down, lengthen out through the spine, halfway lift. And then exhale again, rebend your elbows. Plant your hands down, straighten out your arms. Bring your hands back towards your hips. Inhale, lengthen out, reach your arms up, Vashisthasana, other side. Twist over to your right, pause. Ground the hips down, reach forward. Lower the hands on the outside of your right leg. Breathe. Keep your toes, keep your feet flexed. And on your next exhale, round your back body and release. Down towards your right knee, your right leg, anywhere. It doesn't matter where you land or where you end up. That's not the point. The point is to stretch. And actually, you can use, I always forget to say this, you can use your blocks, place it underneath your elbows or your forearms and get a supported stretch here. But again, root down your left heel, your left hip. So we're cooling down, and now notice where you can soften. So I just noticed that my arms are really tense and active, and then I just, because I brought my awareness there, I softened my arm. Where can you soften? Bring your hands back towards your hips. Reach both of your arms up. Draw the navel in and up, still working the core. Hinge forward and release your hands down onto your floor. You can place your blocks down in front of you and bring your elbows down onto them. You can lengthen your blocks and you can bring your forehead to them, which I think this is what I want to do. There are so many options. Know that you don't need to bring your nose to the floor, your forehead to the floor. This stretch can look and it can look however it needs to look for your body. It doesn't need to look beautiful and how we see in the magazines. We don't want to be hyper flexible because that means we need to use a lot more muscle. We get injured in hypermobility. We protect our body when we're actually tight. It's much healthier to be tight than hyperflexible. One more breath here. Bring your hands down. Walk your torso back up. Close your legs. And take your blocks out to the sides. Your blanket towards the feet. So you could have it ready for Shavasana and lower yourself down. Plant your feet down, hips width distance apart. Push the feet down, inner and outer foot. Inhale, lift your hips up, bring your hands underneath your hips. So maybe it doesn't, your hands don't really, they don't go underneath your hips. That's okay. Remove your hands, reach your fingertips forward. Actually, sorry to change it up. Bend your elbows, walk your elbows a little closer to your side body and robot your arms, fingertips up towards the ceiling. So use your elbows to push your hips up. Working the same thing here. Flesh of the buttocks towards the calves, towards the shins, towards the feet. And then exhale, lower your hips down. Again, let's actually all robot our arms here. Bend your elbows, fingertips up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. Push down through the elbows, push down through the feet, lift the hips up. Coming into bridge pose. Flesh of the buttocks towards the calves. Breathe. Exhale, lower the hips down. Lowering the hands, taking the feet out as wide as the mat, and then windshield wipe your knees right and left. Releasing the low back. You can turn your head side to side, same direction as your knees. Stop when your knees are on the right side. Reach your arms up overhead and then reach your hands towards the right. So coming into like a half circle shape with the side body. Knees to center, hands to center, and now take the knees over to the left, reach over to your right. Getting a nice stretch here in the right side body, coming into a little half circle. Knees come to center. Pick your hips up, push down through your feet. Knees into your chest, roll side to side. Hug your knees in, lift your head towards your knees, roll yourself into a tiny little ball, squeeze yourself together, and then exhale. Lower yourself all the way down. Maybe grab your blanket, place it underneath your knees for Shavasana. Allow your feet and your knees to splay out to the sides. Hands on the outsides of the hips. Completely relax with the palms facing up. Shavasana. And I'm just gonna play my Tibetan bowl for sound healing while you're in Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Take your arms up overhead and take a nice stretch from fingertips to toes. Hug your knees back into your chest, roll onto your right side. Pause in fetal position. Use your top hand to push yourself up to seated, keeping your eyes closed or having a soft gaze. Bring your hands to heart center, thumbs to sternum, thumbs to heart. In gratitude here. Wishing all of your mommies, for you, if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you be abundant. Thank you for sharing your practice with me, and thank yourselves for showing up. We'll take 1 Om. Let's take an inhale. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. So happy you're here. I feel like I unmuted you, but it's not doing that.
Yeah,
You all. How is that?
it's good. I'm sorry, it's me, Ricardo, but I usually put my name. I couldn't put my name on.
Who is this?
Ricardo.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Good. I couldn't put my name. I don't know what happened. I couldn't change my name.
Oh, okay. No
Yeah.
worries. I
Yeah.
know it's you now.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
And if I did something wrong, because I'm doing it through my cell phone, so sometimes I can see you as well.
Oh, sometimes you don't see me as well?
Well, I mean, because I'm far away and I can't see you sometimes. I'm just saying that if I did something wrong, it wasn't you, it was me because I couldn't see you.
Oh, no, actually, I can't see other people. I put it so.
Yeah?
Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay. No, I didn't see you, but next time if you want me to, just let me know beforehand.
No, it's my cell phone. I don't have my camera in my computer. That's the problem.
No
But
worries.
everything looks good. Thank you.
I mean, practice is practice. Good job.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.